That's not good. Oh.
Well, happy Monday morning, everyone. Got Daner back from his vacation. How was your vacation, Daner?
Short.
You want to tell the people why it was short?
This is only a week long.
I think you got rained out though, didn't you? You said it was pouring rain and 40-mile-an-hour winds on Saturday?
That was the day home anyway.
Where were you at again?
Cass Lake.
Oh. So, Bo and Dane are working on the combine again. You putting those sprockets in, or?
They're in.
They're in?
Just putting them in the right spot. There's some wore out parts.
And that was the pieces that you were changing last week underneath.
Yep,
there.
those are the wear things for the chain, and these are the pivot bushings.
Well, they looked
both broken, and about a 1/4 inch wore off them.
Wow. Yeah, they look tough. So what do these do?
Where this feeder house pivots, that's the wear point. When you lift and lower your header,
Oh, sure.
pivots right in here. So when we started, the feeder house was on the ground. Now it's about, it's up off the ground. There's some slack in there.
So what's next on the agenda after you finish your sprockets?
Corn header.
Corn header.
What?
Corn header.
Well, we got another one to bring in too. We got to put a corn head on this and bring in.
Need another vacation after that.
Did the pump parts come in today?
No, not yet.
Not yet.
But it's only 10.
Yeah, well, it's 11. But do they come in speedy?
UPS.
UPS was just here.
Oh yeah.
I bet.
The third UPS.
I bet. Yeah, the third UPS truck. I'm kind of wondering if they're not here. I saw a little bag about the size of a bolt. We'll go see. Oh, they're here. They are here. They made it. Sprayer Depot. It says right on the package. Bo, they are here.
Well, hopefully they're right.
Now we'll find out if they're right. What's the verdict? They look right?
Well, they are different than what I knew they were going to be different, but it's an upgrade.
Oh, an upgrade. An upgrade bolt.
It'll work.
It works. Well, Mark will be happy. But now it's raining, so he can't go side dress anyway. So another project that you'll work on today. I forgot to tell all of our Canadian friends yesterday, happy Canadian Day. Happy. Yeah. What are we doing here? Struggling?
Yeah. I drove the bus this morning, the struggle bus.
Did you? So what are we working on? The feeder house chain?
Yep. New sprockets and new chain.
Because the other one was wore out, I'm assuming? So here's the old one. Bo said it was stretched out, right?
Wore out.
Wore out, stretched
So it gets
out.
longer. Every little bit of play in each of these links, multiply that by however many links there is, and it just gets longer. So when we laid it out on the floor, this one was longer than that one, and that one has 3 more links. 3 more links in it than this one does. So.
Really?
And then you figure on the sprockets. Sprockets took up a lot of area. They were wore down too.
So then it just kind of rattles around in here, or what?
Well, you can only tighten it up. We still had enough adjustment, but if I would have tightened it up, that would have been maxed out, and then there would be no more adjustment for the year. So it was fine.
So the new one's in. Can't really see much, but you get the idea of what it looked like out, and now that's what it looks like in.
Hey there. Oh, a little out of breath here. I've been pounding posts in. A little change of pace today. Put these trees in yesterday. Ivan and I did in the rain. Could have done without the rain, but speaking of rain, we got another 1 6/10 last night. Didn't need it, but we got it. So here's the corn. After that, she's a little, so just so you know, we don't farm sand. I get a little taller when I walk around out here. But anyway, not doing too bad. Considering all the rain we've had. One thing I would like to add is I would like to get my side dressing done, but when we could have had a couple hundred acres done, I guess, but that pump wasn't in. Bo did the pump today, so the side dresser is 100% ready to go. So the next window we get, we're going to be pouring on the end of this stuff with some other things, obviously, like I've said before. And yeah, so I guess that's probably going to happen sometime after the 4th. Extended forecast looks like after about the 8th, from the 8th to the 15th, these big systems coming through this northern part of Minnesota should push up into Canada. Sorry guys. And then we should be able to get a decent window of weather. It's supposed to warm up. It should. It's July. July, and I got a sweatshirt on. So far, I don't see any symptoms of any deficiencies or anything like that since we've been kind of wet. Yeah, so it's holding in there. Anyway, back to our tree project here. This old post bounder, she's put in a few posts over the years. You get the drift of that. I don't have much left here. Doing 10 of these right now. So 20 posts, which isn't too big of a deal. So I got 4 more, pound them in, and then we'll, I'll show you, put some wire around them and hold them in place. Just wrap her up. Should be pretty good. Well, that should do it.
Yeah. It's waning again. How much rain do you think that was?
Half inch in 5 minutes.
Oofda. Again. Just out of nowhere. Good Lord. Hopefully the fishing's good.
Well, this morning we're going to test fire the new pump on the fast side dresser. So yesterday we weren't supposed to get much for rain. We got these pop-up showers that came through. When they come through, they dumped a pile of rain. Today is the 3rd, tomorrow's the 4th, but we're gonna get this pump going here on the side dresser, make sure that works after he rebuilt it. And then I'm gonna try to get my auto path figured out. I've never done that before, so I know most guys that have done it, I'm sure it's just hit a couple buttons, in you go. I gotta kind of navigate my way in there and figure out how to do that. It's probably not that hard, but. All right, we're in. Well, they're working on the header here again. So now they're gonna dive into this. So step us through here. What are you doing?
Pulling these bolts off, carriage off the frame here.
Which he's talking about are these.
Yep. We're removing the choppers.
23, or do you want the 22?
I don't know.
So you got this taken apart.
Yeah.
What'd you find out?
Well, I think this one's junk here. I just kind of got into it, but what was kind of funny is I don't know if it's funny or not, but when we got the chains off, I kind of went through and grabbed all these, you know, and there were some that were, you know, like these ones that were really bad. You know, they were obviously, they had some play, but not quite this much. And then every time I went through and go, okay, which one was it again? They kept getting worse and worse and worse. So what it is like this one didn't even have a bushing left in it.
And where would the bushing be?
The bushing would be on the shaft right here. Well, it would be in the housing, but you can see this shaft is all laid apart.
Oh, sure.
But here's the bushing.
Oh.
This one right here.
Oh, yeah.
That's the bushing. So the bushing is slid down over that. This isn't the bushing. This is just a spacer. So this
But
is
that one's wrecked,
Yep.
obviously.
So he wrecked and fell down. Well, then it got enough play where it rammed dirt down in there where the bushing usually was. So it was just dirt in there. So every time you wiggled, you slopped out that dirt, you know, and it got more and more play. So it was just riding on dirt.
It's worse than what you thought it was going to
Yeah,
be.
right.
So this one needs to be
one-
completely replaced.
Yeah, I'll clean this out here actually. See how that hole is kind of oval shaped?
Yep.
That's
Not supposed to be like
where
that.
that bushing would go.
Oh,
It's in
okay.
there, and once the bushing's gone, then it wears into the housing. So
And you can see this one is more circular.
yep, this one still has a bushing in it.
Oh, okay.
That side is solid, kind of like this one. What this one is. This side's really loose now. This side's little loose. So this one will probably be good. This one will probably be junk.
Yeah, so there's the good one. How it's round, as you can see. And this one's more oval, more wore out right in there on that side. Quite a bit of difference. So that's quite interesting. Now there's,
I was kind of confused why every time I went through there, they just kept getting worse and worse.
well, now you
The more
know.
I wiggled them.
But yeah, this is pretty bad. It's even really thin. Is it supposed to be this thin too?
I'll grab it.
It's like paper thin. Ah, okay, well this is a good comparison.
I mean, they aren't super thick. You can see they have some divots in there for holding oil.
Right, yep. So yeah, here's the comparison of the bushings. And that's how they come off.
So that part comes. So yeah, there's a little seal in there.
Yeah, look at all that dirt in there. Good Lord.
When the top
Yeah.
gets hammered out,
You know it's not going to be good
you
then.
know it's not going to be good. And then it probably won't hold the new protector on there, but I'm guessing it's,
I'm thinking this one's going to be an oval
yeah.
in there too.
Uh-oh, there's our bushing.
Oh no. That's even worse yet.
He's not supposed to be in the bottom.
No, and it's not supposed to look like that either.
There's our shaft, full of grease, mud.
The hole is yet to be determined. He's got to clean it out. A lot of dirt in there again.
Yeah, they're ram-packed with dirt. No bushing.
They're junk.
Yeah, that one you can see is an oval again.
How many is that?
2.
Them are the two bad ones.
Too bad.
Look at, show him the bushing. Where did that go? Here it is.
It's in the bottom.
Oh yeah.
So it's not even worth taking the other one apart then, that one. Because that one's already, we know is wrecked. Yeah. So 2 more that need to be replaced. And you think the rest of them are okay?
Hopefully.
And then they could just be rebuilt.
I think once this goes, then you got it. Well, this is like a protector or whatever.
Oh yeah.
But I think once that goes, then it's been too much.
I see some legs under the truck here. What are you doing?
Just me.
Oh, are you putting that piece in that you talked about last week?
Yeah, this is the
For the airing up the truck?
new control valve for the truck, but we don't have all the lines to hook up to the electrical for the anti-lock brakes, but we don't use it in the winter anyways, so.
You want to show them what it looks like?
Dane put that one on this spring, and then I'm putting this one on now. This one. So it was leaking from there. So I was able to use all the old fittings, so that's kind of nice. Everything just hooks right up. Yeah. So that's how you do that. Well, the last day for the week. Getting a few things wrapped up here. Put the new PTO shaft on, weld it up. That's good to go. And dig some holes, or dig a hole for a new flagpole. Just ironically, it's going to be the 4th, but I don't know if we'll get her done before that or not. Bo's giving her heck on this. You got a good system down?
Getting there, yeah.
Yeah.
By the time we get done, we'll have it we'll have a system down.
There's all the chopper gearboxes down there. So this is what the header kind of looks sad. Not much left here, Dane.
Just auger.
Just, that's about it, just the auger.
Some of the bolts that hold these on, they wear from the material being thrashed under there, so we gotta weld a couple nuts on them.
What they're doing is they're undoing it and then they're spinning it around and then dumping the oil right there.
Yep.
Just hangs there.
Yeah, that's what it's like bolted on. That's the standard way it's mounted. And then we get rid of the chopper box, we take that off, throw that to the side. Quite a bit more disassembling than we were thinking. We're getting it. Yeah. It's just nuts and bolts.
All it is. Well, I suppose you're wondering where I'm at today. We are at the Roseau farm. We're getting stuff ready for the parade in Greenbush and gonna be a parade for the fair in Roseau, so getting things ready here. We got some pretty cool stuff over here. Look at that, pretty cool. So anyway, I suppose you're wondering, what are you guys doing with a couple old relics like this? We're not just going to put them in the parade just to drive them and wave and throw candy. No, what we're doing, and we did this last year with the combine, but we put the grain auger out and we auger candy to the kids. So we swing the auger out, we not fill it, but we got a fair amount of candy that goes in there. And yeah, you'll have to see. We're gonna do get some video of that and everything. And then this year, we added this little 310 cart. It's a little feed cart. Tandem axle, we're gonna put candy in that and auger it out. And then Dennis, Dane's dad, is letting me drive this 3020. I'm trying to buy it from him, and he's being very difficult. He doesn't want to sell it. Oh, there he is.
You're not trying hard enough.
Well, we're trying. We're trying, but he's just doesn't want to let go yet. So, it's a little gasser. It's pretty cool. So this little 3020 here is a narrow front, little slab weights, and you know what the cool part is about it? Well, it's a gas, so that's I don't know, each their own, I guess. But I don't know if you can see that. Them are the original hours. Pretty cool little deal. Dennis, get over here.
35.
Huh?
35.
3,500? Come on, get over here. You don't. Dennis don't like the camera. We're gonna get him though. We're gonna get him on here. That guy is something else. So anyway, we're gonna pull the shaft off. Dean's got his nice hydraulics fifth wheel trailer here on his other dually, and we're gonna use that to haul the stuff to Greenbush. And RCCA, Roseau County Co-op in Greenbush, is gonna let us put it in their shed overnight, so that's kind of cool. The gals are making, what are they doing? They're making us some signs.
Yep.
And ooh, that's a special. That's a special one there.
Have you ever seen that before?
Have you ever seen that?
That's making it work.
Times are tough when you're doing that. I tell you what. That is that's ingenuity right there, boy. I bet you. You think that's Dwayne?
Yeah, it's probably before that even.
I bet you it's Dwayne. If Dwayne's watching, that's definitely a Dwayne. So this is what we got. A couple little units here. I'm gonna bring you guys along on the parade, and we're gonna get some video, and it should be fun. Kids are gonna love it. You know what? Another cool thing over here. They got so much cool stuff. Some of this old stuff. It's pretty cool. But this is Dennis's pulling tractor. He might not want me showing it all off, but I'm gonna anyway. Look at that thing, huh? Little AR. He's done a lot of work to this thing. That thing is sweet. You should hear it run. We'll maybe get him to start it for you. But it's got super high compression on it. So anyway, pretty cool. Well, there you go, she's on. Well, here we are at the parade in Greenbush, getting unloaded. There's the combine.
Candy cart!
Yeah, we got a little bit of something going on. Okay, we're gonna be going here in a little bit. Well, we heard an incident already. Front tire on 3020 come off the bead. I don't know how that happened, but it must have been a little low. And we were trying to catch up to the parade. It rolled off, so now we're sporting the bee now.
I don't know what we're gonna do with all that can.
Hey, good morning to you. Hey, it's the 5th today. Hope you guys had a good 4th of July. We're gonna do some spraying today. We got a little bit of wheat that's ready to go. About 400 acres, so we're gonna get some fungicide on that before it rains again. So, update, if you guys want to know, on the corn. Corn's growing good. Problem is now with this heat that we're getting, it's growing a little too good. What I mean by that is I haven't side dressed yet, and I can still side dress if it's waist high, but once it gets over waist high, I don't know, I haven't done that before. So as you can tell, the unit is about thigh high, but I have done corn up here, so it goes right underneath, but it's getting there quick, and it's got plenty of moisture, and the heat's getting turned on. So if it outgrows us, gotta come up with a plan B. So you can't just say, well, that's how we're gonna do it, and we got the machine and that's how we gotta get it on. Well, if the ground won't let us do it, you just can't do it. So I guess we'll have to look at an option with the sprayer. So right now, the corn, the main whorl here is about knee high. The way I'm thinking, I probably got 10 days before it outgrows us the way it's going. Well, let's see here. We'll start him up first, let him air up. What the frick? Well, I drove that one in and forgot to shut the disconnect off, so. Okay, well, she's full. Okay, let's move this sprayer and then we'll get that other truck out. Well, we'll let her air up a minute, move her out.
You're listening to the Red River Farm Network.
Right, well, we just pulled into the field here. This is a dead-end road. There's a guy that lives down there. No room to turn around, so Dad's backing the water trailer down the road for he's backing it down the road about a mile. So that's just what we got to do on this field. Let's see, I don't know where I can put you guys to get a good view. Finished that spraying this morning. We're loading up the side dresser at the moment. Gonna get that going. We got a few fields that are dry enough to go on. I checked them. I'm just gonna do some small fields that are kind of a time suck. So that way, when I get the guys here, we can get going on bigger fields, and I can have them getting stuff blended up and getting it out to me right away. I get her filled up, I'm gonna put about 2,400 gallons on her. We did test fire that pump the other day. Everything does work on it, so should be fine. We'll get loaded here, and then I'll see you out in the field. Well, we did one field here earlier. First one we did, and that was when we had them solar flares. It didn't go very good. But this auto path system is working perfect now. So what that is that's generated from the planter itself. So wherever I drove with the planter, this machine will follow exactly where I went. So around curves, and I had a couple slight curves up there, and it worked perfect. So that's pretty cool. Corn is really close to not being able to get over it. So here's a nice curve it's taking me on. Perfect. That's pretty awesome. Hardly ran over any corn. That's pretty cool. This corn right here that we're doing is probably belly button high. I guess we could jump out quick. Barely able to get through here. Well, at least that gives me some relief. Now I know that I should be able to get over all the corn before at least it gets just about chest high. Oh boy. Oh boy. That's not good. Oh man, there's no bottom.